Hello, hello. I hope everyone is well. I know that it's been 5 days, so it's been just a little bit. But not too terribly long, thankfully. But I'm back. I have some plans for today, but not really a whole lot. I plan on playing Minecraft for a little bit, maybe decorating, sprucing up kind of the house and everything. Making things look a little bit nicer on the server that I'm in. And then, from there, maybe we can do some other things. I know that I have a few other games that I could be playing. I know Vintage Story is not going to be well. I can tell you this much. But I will say I do have a few other games that are going to be kind of nice. I do have a game that I've been meaning to play. I bought it recently, but I don't know how it's going to play. So I kind of looking forward to that. So it's going to be interesting for sure. Let me hide this dock away real quick. There we go. Okay. So, for Minecraft today, we are gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and, God, I really am blanking on the words. Yeah, we're going to, spruce up the house a little bit, add some more things to it, make it look a little bit nicer, make it kind of look furnished. You know, just decorate, because I really haven't decorated. I want to clean up, I want to get rid of the farm and the bamboo and the sugarcane that I have, and just kind of lay out and make something so we can have some fun playing some things. Open up my monster real quick, and we can get started here in just a little bit. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play an ad real quick, just so that way we know how long it's going to be before ads start playing. My activity feed did a thing. Oh, wow. My, oh my. There it is. I think I broke it a little bit. Okay. That's just fine. Is YouTube still doing all right? Yeah, YouTube's doing fine. Okay. So, what we are going to do is I'm going to break my brain is what I'm going to do. I'm going to close both of these. I'm going to launch into the Minecraft server. I'm going to close my thing. All right. So, just bring that music down. And Minecraft is up. Once it decides it's going to start playing music. And then we're going to jump into the gaming. I know, right, Legal? Right, Lucky? It's insane. I did kind of shit the bed a little bit earlier with the streaming because I was doing something dumb. So I just kept sending out notification after notification after notification, and my OBS did not like that. Um Oh, hi, baby. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to turn my light on. I forgot that I had that song almost playing. Oh god. Um I am supposed to be getting a call from my local auto shop here soon. Cuz they do close in like an hour. I sure do hope that they call me back kind of soon. My car is fucketed. But it is a-okay. Alright, okay. It's nighttime here. But yeah, I'm alive. Mostly. um okay. I still am not 100% sure what I want to do in here. I know I can probably throw maybe a like painting or two here, or like here to kind of fill in the space, or do like a little waterfall thing kind of sticking out here. This is a very small house, by the way. Uh this is a Minecraft. Jesus Christ. Thanks, bunny. That just scared the shit out of me. Hell yeah, Lucky. I'll talk with you later then. Even though you're going to be in here kind of lurking about. Thank you, sister, for scaring the shit out of me. I don't know if stream picked that up or not. Okay. So, this is house. I am enjoying it. That over there is my pumpkin farm, pumpkin and melon farm. I'm going to be getting rid of that here in a little bit. And this is my super smelter. I'm going to be moving this soon. uh, Thank you. Yeah, it is mostly empty. I will be kind of sprucifying it soon, or sprucing it up. Um, oh, you know what? Throwing in my smelter here would be a better idea than what I had. Because that'll give some dimensionality to this wall. And then, yeah, I can do that. Actually, I could probably do it, like, over here-ish? Yeah, I can do that. And then, this is my little enchanting setup. I probably need to figure something out these. I might. And then this down here is currently my massive fuck-off storage room. That I have yet to fill everything in. I have this whole wall filled in, though. It's got stuff in it. Organization will come mostly later. I feel like those need a better home. Which I can do. But I feel up here, I kind of don't like how my bed is just sitting right there. I think I may move it more kind of here-ish. And then from there, I will add like a table or something. Make some like shelves, and like this will be kind of be like a oh, what's the word? It'll be more like a kind of like a greenery wall, I guess. Or like a cooking station. This will be kind of like my yeah, this can be my cooking area. I can have my little dining area here. Maybe throw up like a half wall here or something for the bed. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. So let me make a smoker and how do you make a smoker actually? Smoke, smoke, smoke. Oh, you just surround a furnace in logs. Okay. That is very easy. Furnace. Logs. Smoker. And then we'll just do a normal little furnace. Then I think I can also make a campfire. I know I have charcoal. I believe it's up here in my current smelter, which is just sitting right here because I have not moved it since I made it. Yeah. Let's just break the whole thing down. Yeah, I would like to say I have some charcoal. I don't know about you. What do you think? Do I have some charcoal? There we go. And so I can make a campfire because I like how the campfires look. And you know what? I will even put it outside. Let me grab a hay bale, which I think should be in this. Yep. So I'm grabbing a hay bale because when you add hay bales below campfires, it actually makes them light up higher. This is a nice gradual descent to here. So my pier is probably going to be put like here-ish, which means if I want to put my campfire, I should probably put it like here. Yep, that was very smart of myself. But now we got that there. Yep, my light levels are good. Okay, let's go replace a smelting system real quick. It's too wide, and of course I built my house odd-sized. So... actually... what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the smelter down here. There. Dirt hopper. So that way, I'm going to outset it just a touch. When I am super ready for it, it'll work. I was trying to put that that tough brick in there as the smelting, as the fuel source, I should say. So this is just my super basic little thing. I should turn those into half slabs here in a bit. But... okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to re-break these real quick. Those ones can actually work as fuel items. And then... boop. Bink bunk. And then... where am I tough? There's my tough. Tough, tough. Tough, tough. Tough, tough. I do believe, actually, that I do have some tough stairs. So what I can do is... like that. So these guys are operable. I need to make some polished tough slabs. Let's see. There, I can put my tough bricks back. Actually, I should only need... Actually, I will need the 2. I'm not going to make slabs. I am going to make stairs. If I can make stairs. I can make stairs. Why make stairs, you ask? Because the pattern that's down there is this section right here. And if I can do this... Hello, ceiling. Boop and boop. That'll kind of hide it a little bit. Oop. I'm getting a call. 1 second. All right, I am back. Good news from my uh from the mechanic. It looks like it's just really due for a tune-up. Cuz it's been a good couple years since she's been in a shop proper to have anything done. And there are a lot of things wrong with the car. But doing all right. Ah. All right, my monster rehab is gone. But everything's looking all right. I am going to have to get a ride for tomorrow, but I have my dad, so it's going to be all right. And if not my dad, then my mother. But we vibin'. Why do I have an extra hopper? You are why I have an extra hopper. I don't know when I broke that, but I did. Hello! Thank you for the follow. How you doing? And welcome in. I actually just got back because I got a call from my shop, so I'm doing great. All right. So upstairs, we are gonna have my smoker and my furnace kind of sitting side by side. I'm thinking a slab between the two. Yeah, I think doing that, and we'll bring the bricks up too. I do feel like the stone cutter is more of a downstairs item. Let's actually put these bricks here. And the furnace, we're gonna separate them just a touch. And then you to you, to you. Give it a little bit of a, kind of like this is some step out here. And then I think we can just do the tough there. Actually, you know what? Let's do these together. And then the crafting table there. So that way we've got like a little bit of a thing going here. I can do some spruce here with a flower pot, and I think an azalea tree would actually look kind of nice there. I'm gonna have to make some clay, but that is fine. I think a flowering azalea would look lovely there. What else? Maybe throw some mossy carpet somewhere on there. Because I do have some mossy carpet. Oh, right, yeah, you have to break it to get the clay balls back. There we are. Bing bonk. My stuff is gonna go into that chest. And then... Okay, yeah, I don't have any in there. I thought I still did, but I don't. Oh, it looks so lovely. I'm loving my base, honestly. Just because it's so quirky. I do not have any spruce in here, but I will in just a little bit. How does... I like how that looks. Over here we can have... I do just want to see how this looks. Yeah, having that in the corner is going to be nice, because it's also going to get technically the most kind of light. Oh, my snow farm is still breaking. But that's okay. Let's see. I need spruce logs. Are they in my other shulker? No. All my spruce trees are, or all my spruce saplings are. Doot, doot. Oh, there's already one here. Sick. Actually, there's probably some... No, surprisingly. Okay. Alright. There's some logs. Let me throw these saplings in here real quick, because I should not be hoarding them all in my inventory. Alright. And then what we're gonna do is I really should move this inside. Over top of these guys, I'm gonna add this with some gonna do this and then this. I do wish that that curved in the center, but it works out. Kind of treat that like a hood, like a range hood. And then we do a touch of spruce here with the bush and the azalea in there. And then I think breaking that and placing that there does kind of give a little bit of cohesive. Let's see. Yeah, my whole house is still pretty good. All right. You know what? We're gonna do this, and then like that, and then like this. Just put a range over the whole thing. And then I don't have half slab, or half blocks, which does make sense. But if I take a full block of... Tough is over here. Take the bricks or a wall, honestly. The wall may look a little bit better, IMO. It's not perfect, but this never will be. This is vanilla Minecraft I'm working with. Okay. Good. And then... Where is it? Where is what I'm thinking of? Reveal yourself! That is a lot of gravel, damn! That's my netherrack, that's my quartz. That's my nether stuff. All my random stuff is in here. We got slabs. Okay. So what I'm thinking of isn't in here, but a trapdoor is. I do have a lot of sticks set aside. This is another randoms chest. A lantern. A bunch more lanterns, because I did a lot of trading. I do remember this. Okay. And I can always get more wood if I need to. So, what I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna break all these lights real quick. Because I need to see what the light level in my top section looks like real quick. Because I don't want to be spawning anything particularly. But I place one here and one here. That looks fine. If I place one here and one here, that looks alright. Let me turn my shaders on real quick. Okay. Oh! Lovely! Was it one of the kittens? Because that sounds like something one of the kittens would try and do. We're going to add a light here and a light here. I'm actually going to get rid of that one and this one. That's a bit too dark. You know what? Let's do one here, one here. I never could have guessed. I'm sorry. It was almost prophetic. We're gonna do, yeah, one here, and then one here. The house is gonna be a bit dark, but you know what? I like that. I like that. And nothing's gonna spawn in here, so I should be fine. Okay. And you know what? I'm not gonna do a heated thing in here, but what I can do is I can go get some coal and put like a coal block surrounded by some... I'm trying to think, what could I do to kind of simulate a boiler? I don't know why it's a boiler I want to try and simulate, but it is. But I feel like this would be, if this house was real, it would have either a boiler or a... It would have a, I can see that. Another thing could be that I actually make a, fireplace, like, in this back corner, or, like, here-ish, but I think back corner here would be nice. And have it sticking through the ceiling, because the ceiling's right there. And have, like, the back shielded a little bit, and that's gonna look nice, actually. I'm gonna do it still in the tuff that I have. But let me place these chairs here real quick. Those are way too far apart. There. And there. So it's got a nice little seating spot there. I could probably throw like 2 sea pickles on it, or yeah, 2 sea pickles would kind of look like... No, I can throw a candle on top of that, and that would look nice. Okay. Another thing I'm gonna do is just a little half wall here to kind of separate this area from this area. So it still is, you know, kind of visible and kind of accessible, but it is, like, cut off. There's a 2-block gap here. Um, you're good, Lucky. I think throwing some slab on top of that will be fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Yeah. One bed there. And I think not a real like fire, but like a campfire in the back there. I do have to go grab more charcoal, but I gotta come down here anyways to grab my tough everything. And then one of my charcoal again. And then boop, boop, boop. Do. Oop. Oh, ads are playing, or ads just played. One of those two. Let's see, place that there. And then... Yeah, so what's happening is I have ads set up to run once every... I think it's an hour. So that way, one, there's no pre-roll ads. And two, it is, like, you don't have to worry about it at all. So everyone who jumps in is fine. It's just everyone gets a couple of ads at the start, unfortunately. Got that in here. And then that going up. And now I gotta get onto the roof real quick. Which I can do so... Ah, scheisse. Get on the roof real quick. On the wrong side, of course, but onto the roof. And then... This is good. And then... That's a slab, but it won't be a slab for very long. We're actually going to make that one a full block. And then this one's going to be a full block as well to kind of contain this. Nope, I did not mean to place that upside down. Oop, there's that, and then this, and then this is going to be a full block. This needs to be a full block, and underneath it needs to be one as well. And then what's going to happen here is that's going to get topped. And then I think I can just do this and be fine. Or just fall. That works too. And then I think what I'll do is I'll place some iron bars up here. Yeah. Actually, I think I can knock this down by 1. So that way it's not nearly as bad. And what I can do... if I stop being dumb about it... is because rarely ever anyone is ever going to look up this thing, what I can do is actually just kind of leave it as is. And you know, you'll see a little bit of smoke coming out of it every now and again. But if I remove the hay bale out from underneath this, you know, it'll be a little bit less on the smoke side. But when I put one inside here, after I make this look a little bit more presentable, and I can do a slab there. And actually, make this look a little nicer, I can kind of do this. I think that looks like a nice little hearthish kind of thing. And if I knock the block out from underneath it, then that's going to make the smoke rise quite a bit more, and it's going to look a little nicer. And then I just need to make a black bed again. Where's all my wool? There's all my wool. I already have another black bed. Hell yeah. Alright. So it's gonna be there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron wall. Or iron, thingamajigs. Iron, grates. I definitely grabbed too much iron, but that's okay. Ta-da! Now my cozy little home has a little hearth, and this is looking a little more lively. I can put either some moss carpet in here, or I can put some, like, actual carpet to make a little design, to make it look a little nicer. But I'm starting to like... this is, like, actually feeling like a little home to come into. And then down here is more of the dungeony aspects, which I can definitely play up a bit more if I do something like knocking those guys out, and then doing like a one in the back there. Wait, no. That's a bit too far back. And then up like that. And obviously, like, I'll fill in the sides here, but I think I like that. Making it look kind of... dungeony is actually quite nice. I'll put another one on this side. So we do here, and that one up there, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Nope. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna be right. Here. And we can throw you there. And then... Okay, so the reason I didn't center that is because I'm dumb. I'm gonna center that real quick. Let me grab that. All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to break these guys. I need to just kind of offload them real quick. There we go. Break that bookshelf and that bookshelf. And that bookshelf isn't really doing anything. And break that one up there. And then what we do is these guys. And all of you. Fix that. Okay. This is coming along. And then we do the same thing for this one over here. I know it's a bit dark. I do apologize. Food. Oh, that was one too many there, bud. Thank you. Okay. And then you. Oh, was that coarse dirt? That's coarse dirt. Fix yourself. And then I'll do the one back there, and I think that should be good. This one here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. So there. That's not surface, so we are good. That's really my only concern, is accidentally breaking through to the surface. All right. And that gives enough light level for everything in here. This back corner here is going to look a bit dim. I'll duplicate this just a little bit. And we should be all right. Bink. All right. Reason I'm not doing it over here is because it would be inside this wall, and that doesn't look fairly nice. Actually, fuck it. Shit. Did not mean to do that much. All right. That one is on me. And then... Bink. Hell yeah. Nice and lit up here. Still can't pick that up for some reason. Let me just throw stuff into my bright pink colored box. Sick. Okay. Down here, the lighting is fine. And this doesn't need to be decorated very well. This is a utility room. What I am going to do here in a little bit is do some, like, wine cases, like, quotation mark, wine casings. Or, like, barrel casings to, like, look like I'm aging alcohol down here or something. Because I don't see my little base here getting much bigger, like, anytime soon. And I am honestly fine with that. Give me one sec. I do want to check some stuff out. I want to check how my stream health for everything is doing. Do-do-do-do. Twitch is looking fine. Just dandy. And YouTube's looking fine. Sick. All right. Oh, hold up. Let me actually pull up my shit back again. Okay. Oh, is it raining? Yes. That is why it's foggy. Let me take myself back over this way so that way I'm out of the shot. And then... I like taking screenshots with my shaders on and everything. Because my base does look nice. I will say that. It does look very nice. It's not perfect. I am working on it. Let's see. Shader packs, shader settings. Gameplay effects? No. Water? No. Sky? Fog? Rain fog density. I do just have it down to 1. Does it still look like it's a bit foggy? Not particularly. I do like the fog. Let's see, 4. I think 4 is about what it was at. Okay. And it's not too bad inside, which is good. It's just like lightly foggy outside. Ah, my tea is still very, very hot. So I made a lot of tea. Like, I filled up a tumbler of it before I came here, before I started streaming. I made about 30 about 30 ounces of chai, of spice chai, and is it still a little warm, if I do say so myself? All right, let's put away some of the wooden materials. This does need to go somewhere else. But the stone cutter can live on top of you, for now. The tough variants are in here. That is a stone variant, not a tough variant. Boop. Boop. I am kind of just all over the place right now. I don't really have a storage system. That's my endstone. Okay. Which, by the way, we have gone and completed the inn, if my elytra didn't show that off already. I guess I can put my emeralds in there and take that. I do believe my lantern should live in here for now. with how everything is. My acacia logs can go back in here. As can these guys. There's the rest of my books. My wood supplies. You. Quartz. And technically you are a dirt. Okay. My back loves me. Ugh. All right. So, all my tools are up here. So we should be all right. Okay. Oh, and all of you can live in there. Okay. I don't know if stream can hear the music from the game very well right now. Or not. I can't tell. Oh, y'all can definitely hear the game, though. I can say that. Alright. This farm does need to go, even though it is producing quite a bit. And I know I just repaired it recently. Which sucks. It broke because some of the, the minecart stopped moving. Let me grab dirt and gravel. Some dirt. Not coarse dirt. And some gravel. Wait, no. I do need to keep the organization. There we go. I'll make a compromise. I'll do like 70%. Boop, 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 boop. Balance that. Ding, ding, ding. 30 melons. Alright. So what is going to happen is I'm going to have some dirt in my inventory, and anything that isn't just one wide open is going to get filled in. Okay. That is a little bit more believable of a coastline. And then... ta-da! I am a hole filler extraordinaire. Ta-da! What I'm doing is I'm just trying to get rid of the water that's in here. I did not mean to break that. Oops. Because it sucks and I don't want it. That's the only reason. That's legitimately the only reason I don't want it in here. I'm just gonna fill this in. And this will get knocked out here soonish. And then there's this huge-ass ravine over here. And I will worry about that when the time comes. And the time ain't coming anytime soon. That's okay. Oop. I did not mean to break a second one down, but okay. That's filled in. There is still some underneath this thing, but that's going to be more of an occupational hazard of mine. And you know what? I'm not going to care too much about it. Let's see. Oh, hey, buddy. I was ignoring you on purpose. I just didn't want to respond to its drown noises. Alright. And I know that there's a lot of Podzol around here. I will eventually do something to remedy that. And by remedy it, I mean, like, work with it, because I have grown used to how the Podzol looks in this biome. Instead of normal dirt. Even though I think the normal dirt color does look fine. Or like the grass texture looks fine. Aish! Fuck. I know that this ain't lit up. Alright. Is this all lit up enough? Almost not enough. Okay. But back here is where I'm being lazy, so... Let me turn off my light levels real quick. Oh, hell yeah. You guys enjoy that. I am going to have to wait until I decide that I'm done to come and join you for that. Because I did decide to start streaming, like, right when you guys had started making some food, I do believe. Alright. Do do do. Do do. Do do. Do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Did not mean to break up like that. Ba ba ba. Just doing some beautification of the surrounding areas. That doesn't feel right. And then do like a cut back here. With 2 there. And we should be alright. Okay. And so what I'm going to eventually do is end up growing Podzol in every place that I have placed these. And make it look a little nice. From here, I do want to do a pathway. Stop it. I do want to do a pathway kind of down this direction. Kind of going up over here. And then another one. I mean, obviously going straight here. And then this kind of branches off and kind of goes around this way because there is going to be something built up over that. And then the pier's going to be back over this way. Or I'm going to have two piers, I guess. I'm going to have one that's over here. And then I'm going to have another one that's over here by my farms. You know what? You guys don't need to be here anymore. Let me turn the shaders back off real quick. For right now, we are going to drop everything that I had back off in here. Just like that. I'm going to go remove a few things. Namely, these cow areas. Well, it also was my little sheep farm, but that wasn't very smart because a wolf spawned. And then jumped up and ate all of my sheep. Which sucked. But you know what? It happens. Shift H. Yeah. My overlays are good. So, what's gonna happen here is... Oh, I forgot all this was in here. I'm gonna work on... I'm gonna make the piers first before I make the paths. And then with the paths made, I'm gonna go from there. Okay. So, what am I thinking for a pier? From here, maybe like make it 3 wide and then have the support pillars going down. And since everything here is made out of spruce wood and tough brick, I will use that as my pallet as a starter. All right. So tough brick. And then the spruce wood. More spruce wood. And then slabs. Okay. And I can get more spruce wood if need be. All right. I do believe doing it in half slabs will be fine. And I can turn all this little area here back into kind of farm-ish land. Or you know what? I will move the farm. I'll keep this little bit of farm here, but I'll make it all wheat. And then once I get rid of this thing, I can turn this whole area here into farmland with the pier coming like straight out over here. And I like that. I like that idea. Make everywhere that's not the farm in, or not the path into farmland. I like that. All right. So and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3 there. And then technically that will be the next one. Yeah, and then we'll do one more 5 out this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're not gonna go all the way down, but all right. And I think doing the slabs here will be fine. Or actually, let me go get the stone brick or the tough brick slabs. And I can do a bit of both. I'm going to get the stone brick slabs and the stone brick stairs. Or the tough brick stairs. Stairs, slabs. I might as well make some of this into slabs too. There's the mini tough block. Ta-da! Okay. Just a fair warning to everyone in chat right now and watching. If you are on Twitch, ads are about to roll in about 17-ish minutes. Just giving you a heads up. If you don't want that, use an ad blocker, or you can gift me or get a sub. I am trying to stream more often, and if you get a sub, you will not have to deal with those ads, which can be fairly annoying if you don't like them. Which, I don't think there's a single person I know that likes ads. So, I don't know, if you're part of that weird minority that does like ads, I mean, I guess I can't stop you. But, just a fair warning. Do I like how that looks? Maybe not here. But I do like how that looks. And with this, I'm going to put the... That slabs. Stop it. I'm gonna put the slab or the stairs down into this real quick. Because I like to get around by boat, and having some stairs in it like this will make it a little bit easier. And actually, slab, boom, boom, boom. All right. She hamburger on my helper till I stroganoff. So true, bestie. Truer words have never been spoken. Let's not drown. Please. I would prefer not to. Alright. That was actually perfect on that. Well, if that's how I'm gonna do that, and give like an outer border of that, these slabs here are kind of useless. Which means I'm gonna pick them all up and replace them all with the wooden variant, with the wooden slabs. And it's okay to waste a few of them because I don't particularly care. T freaking da. Ta-da! Alright. And I think for this one over here, I'm just gonna have to wait until I kind of get rid of this farm. That was loud. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to wait until I get rid of the farm to, like, actually worry about it, because honestly, it is a bit more of a hassle mentally to try and figure out how to do this for this side. But I think I can clear out just enough inventory space to be fine with doing this. All right, let's go. And whatever doesn't make it into the chest here at the end is going to be fine. All right. And all of these bad boys are... It's going to be a lot quicker than I really think it is, just because my base really isn't very large. I just like to think it's bigger. Because it kind of is. But I'm making short work of it, just because it is that small. Huh. I would have sworn that the light level over here would have been much bigger. Or much lower, I should say. I guess not. Oh, those seeds are gonna be fine, as are these. ID. Oh, pfft. Well, it got picked up, so that's good at least. Alright. I mean, these are going to be filled in here soonish, so it doesn't really matter what it's filled in with, but... Let me at least retrieve things instead of just burying them. That might be a little bit more productive. Just toss fucking everything in there, man. It is kind of my dump chest, so. Bop, bop, bop. Ta. Nope. Bop. Bing bong bing bop 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 bop. Baba. Get rid of whatever wood is still sticking up here on the surface. Jump, jump. Come on. That's just sad. It's not super good. Another warning. You do have about 8 minutes before 8 or 9 minutes before ads hit again. Just a fair warning. All right, these guys over here just need a good little amount of dirt. Which is going to be fine. I can go grab some. I mean, there is some in here, but still. I'm going to go grab some more. Which is going to be all the way down here. Sick. All right. All right, well, there's all the dirt replaced. You know what? I think I like that. Let me... I'm absolutely going to need bamboo later, but not at the very moment. Even though I do like how it looks. I will place something up for it later. And this little bit of sugarcane is left, which is fine by me. Gonna get that. Let me go sleep real quick. I do like how my house looks now. I like that my ender chest is kind of just sitting here and everything, and it looks nice to me. All right, let me go throw my bamboo in with my bamboo. As you do. All right. Bamboo is back over this way. My growing things are over here. For right now, my dirt's here. I should make some more tough things. And I'm gonna need more spruce wood. Gonna do tough brick stairs. And then tough bricks. And I have enough slabs for that. I know I have more slabs in this one of these chests. This one? Yes. Did not mean to grab those. Actually. And the redstone in here, and the pistons. And we can do and these rails. Because why not? 5 minutes till ads. Or 5 minutes as ads. I do not know. Does not tell me when an ad is running. It just tells me that I have X amount of time until an ad. Or until ads are enabled, I should say. All right. That's gonna be fine. Let's see. Up over here, there should be some some wood in the chest here, because I didn't pick it all up. Yeah, that's more than enough. So, we'll do 3, and then some. And I put all of that back, so we're gonna go from here. Actually, we'll go from back here. So, that's 1. So, technically 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll fill this in with dirt and shit, and we'll be fine there. What we'll do in the meantime is this number. With tough stairs on the edge to make it look a little bit prettier. Do-do. One of the main ways of locomotion on the server for the longest amount of time was boats. And still kind of is, even though we have teleports. I just don't like using teleports most of the time. If I can avoid it, I'm not going to use a teleport. Unless I'm being real lazy. Okay. Okay. So, what I can see here is kind of working my way around. This is going to be taken care of here in a little bit. Oh, my eyes are starting to be a bit funky. But you know what? It's all right. My brain is braining, y'all. All right, there's going to be an ad here in just a little bit, everyone. Oh, there's an ad break going on right now. I do apologize for being a little bit late to the draw on that one. To be fair, it's not really telling me much. So, let's see. Hamburger. Alright. So if I want to see that, I have to have my Twitch dashboard up. I don't mind doing that. At all. Oh, am I still in just chatting? I am. My gosh. Minecraft. Done. It's updated. How dumb of me. I forgot to take myself out of just chatting for the last hour and a half. For like the last hour or so. Whoops. Okay. But you know what? It is a-okay. I don't mind. Let me not have my Twitch stream open on my side. On my side there. All right. So for this, I want to do like a little enclosure-ish kind of thing. Which means I probably need to boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. It's not going to look, you know, super impressive, but just a little something, right? Not how I wanted that to look. Just a little do-do. And kind of a boop. Maybe a upside down stair or two in here. And with this on top, like these stairs here. With slabs kind of leading down like this. And then into the dirt, kind of making it kind of look like it's going down into the thing. And then here I can take these tough bricks and just kind of lay out a little bit of something something. At least down here into the kind of dirt layer, I guess. Just so that way it looks a little nice. At least here where the dirt is. That still can live like that. And then doot 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 doot. And then this here can be wood. Then like before, just fill this in. And then what I'm going to do here in just a little bit is throw some lights up here, I guess. And I'll throw bricks here. I do still need 4 more. My stone cutter's all the way down here. But that's okay. And you want the stone cutter because it gives you a higher return on blocks for stone crafting. Because, like with stairs, it kind of sucks ass. All things considered. Alright. Now, like I said, this don't look the best. But it's a mine building. It's not kind of meant to look the best. I'm gonna go make 3 more real quick. And then we can make our little thing going around this. Fuck it. I think for here, instead of doing that, I should do this. Yeah, that looks... I think that looks a little more inviting. Or maybe just... that. Like, it's not meant to be winning any awards or anything, but... just like a little mound. Here. Yeah. And that gets the point across fairly well. And honestly, that's more than I could ever ask for. We're just gonna torch the top of it because I can. Should probably fill in this side here for right now. What that is some of my house is built on top of just a weird spot. And... it'll be fine. I will be fine. Alright. I do think... let me get my palette together for building my pathways. I feel like there's a thing that I can look up. Minecraft palette. Minecraft building palette. Block palettes. So gravel for sure for one of them. And I want it kind of a... I want it to be a bit more kind of like blocky and pathy. Let's see. Minecraft. Gravel. Pathway. Okay, so stone, cobblestone. Well, I do want it to look a bit mossy. I can do that. That's gonna look fire here. That's gonna look absolutely fire here. Okay. So... I can do the tough. Not all of the tough, but some of the tough. Mossy cobble, and gravel. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of dig out the area I want first, and then craft my way into it. Or kind of build my way into it, I guess. So, start down here. What we're going to do is kind of just like level some of this out. And eventually it's not going to be like perfectly like this. But it will be something like it. Then from here, we're just gonna kind of curve my way up. You know, going from 3 to more. And then up here, we're gonna have a bit going this way. But I can't pick that up just yet. And then more going this way. Alright. We just place back up underneath that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna place 5 there, 6 there, 7 there, 8 there. Alright. So what I'm doing is just kind of filling things in. A little randomly here at first, and then we can kind of fit things together a little more cohesively in a bit. Because I do have a path going down this way, which is going to be just fine. And the good part about doing it this way is when I do get down to it, it will kind of just look kind of natural-ish. Just because I am doing it a little randomish and a little bit kind of all over the place. And I do kind of like how this is turning out here. I do feel this needs just a little extra something here. And like a piece there. And then maybe that there. And let me do that with this. Okay. Because what it is this up here is just being made super messy. So that way it makes a bit more sense when where's my tough? There's my tough. So that way it makes a little bit more sense when these things are kind of just sprayed all over the place. And I do have a lot of junk in my inventory right now, so I am going to dirt, you. I'll keep the dirt in my inventory. I'm not going to use some of this stuff, which is fine. Ow. Some of this needs to be broken up. My gravel goes here. There. I'm gonna do a bit of gravel or a bit of tuff here with the normal cobblestone. See how it kind of blends together kind of ish here, and then I can then do this, and it kind of seeps together ish. This is gonna get covered, so it doesn't really matter what's there. So it'll be kind of randomized and all that crap. See, this over here is gonna lead up very nicely to all of this. I'll throw some tuff into here, a few blocks here and here, bits of gravel, some more cobble, little few pieces of copper or gravel there. Bit more of that. I don't think I should have all of that come across here, but just a few bits here and there. There's that. Some more of this. Sorry, I keep getting I got a notification on my phone, so I was like, "Oh, what is it?" It was nothing. it was flat out nothing. A few pieces there. Cobble, gravel, cobblestone, then gravel there. Tuff here and there. Some mossy there. See? It's starting to come together. I mean, that's just gonna be rough how it is. Actually, what I can do is just replace those three with, or not three, but just replace them with normal spruce planks. So it kind of blends into it. We'll put that there. See? It's all looking good. I think, what was it? I needed one more. There it is. All right. And I'm gonna slab kind of coming up into here. This would be covered by something. And then I think normal cobble in that would be fine. Throw some gravel here. Some mossy kind of in here-ish. Around the house. Where it kind of naturally would be. With tuff kind of mixed in. I think these slots here should be fine for the tuff and everything. And I'll throw some, like, bushes up against things and underneath some stuff, and so that way it does kind of look like it is lived in, or lived on, I should say. Throw some moss down here. Some gravel. There's that. So the stairs do kind of flow naturally. Bring it out by 1. And I'll throw a tuff there. Just so that way there's a bit more of a transition here. Gravel, 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 gravel here. That there. Just slowly going to lead this around the house to the back here. I don't know what I'm going to do back over here yet. I am figuring that out. I am slowly figuring that out. What I do plan on doing, though, is... I do plan on just kind of feeling my way through some of this. Because I am kind of winging it for the most part here. And what I can do is I can bring this down and wrap it back over to here. Because I can. And there'll be like a little bush or a tree or something sitting there, and it's gonna look nice. Okay. Throw some tuff over here, and then mossy, and some gravel. Some tuff to fill in over here. Yeah, this is I'm getting a good feel off of this. And then kind of blend that downish. Gonna mossy that there. Do tuff here. That. Then this. And then I can kind of do slabs here-ish. That feels a bit too close. Okay. So we'll throw some slabs on this side. And this does kind of bleed into this. We'll throw tuff there, bit of gravel there. We'll throw cobble here. I don't know why it kept placing on top for some reason, but it did. Also here and here. And then cobble, some tuff. Bit of mossy here. Actually, with how close this is to this, I think doing it this way would look a little better. Having this jut this way just a touch. Some kind of unevenness to the road here. And then do dirt here. Yeah. And then have it jut just a touch more into this side. Just kind of like it's been worn in over the time, trying to avoid all of this, so that way it looks a little bit nicer, in my opinion. Let's see. How's this look? Oh my gosh, this is looking great so far. Okay. That definitely does need to be fixed up a little bit. And then what we're gonna do is kind of make it look like the wood here has started to transfer into it. Like it's looking nice. I'm really happy with how this is coming out. And then I think throwing like one piece of plank back here and this one here. Yeah, make it kind of look like it's transitioning into this. And then it comes over here and everything kind of nicely connects. This can come out just a few more. So that way this doesn't feel like it's... Because you would want to have the path kind of go this way, and then it's drop down, and then you can keep going to that pier over there, which makes a little bit of sense. I'm kind of thinking of this as... This little section is highly trafficked and everything, and so there's some rundown from this and all this, and so it kind of makes sense, I guess. I just undid all of that I just dug up. There and there. Boom and boom. Okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be moss, tough, all of that above, all the above. All right. That looks fire. Okay. And then I just need to figure out something to put over here. Maybe like a stable or something. No, I know what can be put over here. So what's going on the server is our main guy here is trying to make a railway that'll connect everyone to everything. So this is kind of the central station right now. It goes up into his house. It goes underground all the way down here. And then a line goes all the way out here. While there's a line in here that comes all the way out here to the savannah. So I'm thinking we not only put something here, we can build like a little train station for my stop. And you know what? I think that may be a perfect thing to do soon. But what I think needs to happen is, one, I need to get this stuff out of here and into my house. 2, that needs to be moved. I think I can move this. I can move that down to here. So it's a little ways away from the house, but I can make it much more of like a central kind of spot. Which sucks because I'm going to break it and it's not going to be okay. But I'll be okay. And you know what? I think this looks fan-fricking-tastic. Gonna grab some of this to bring back with me into the house to just offload. Which is more than all right. Because this right here is my offload chest, but I'm going to offload into the correct areas for some of this stuff. And I can offload my tough in here. I keep scrolling the wrong direction for some of this. Wood in here. Piston stuff, and that in here. Mud, I'm going to put above dirt, just because it is dirt, but it's also not dirt. Wood. Wood. Wood, wood. Not wood. Wood. Or redstone. I'm going to count that as redstone. I do have... I think I put... Oh, my rail stuff is over here. Okay. So my rail stuff is there. My carpet stuff is here. My mud's up here. I think I have classified glowstone as a mob drop. So that lives there. You here. And here. And here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up there as well. Okay. Let's go get some of my chests out of the way. Because this is going to be fan-freaking-tastic. That's no good. Alright. Oop, boop. I do not currently have a valuables chest, so this is just going to be my valuables chest. Boop, 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 boop. Let me go get the rest of that before it despawns. I overshot a little bit. There we are. Wasn't much, but it was something. And I do have moss for making things look nice. That and that. And my coal here. Cool. Seeds and pumpkins. Where am I storing my flint? It's a very good question. I should be storing my flint with the clay and with the gravel, but I'm not. Because I'm not. Let's see. My reference image looked fairly nice, honestly. Where's my reference image? Minecraft. Gravel pathway. And I'm just gonna pull up fucking Pinterest again. Alright. It's more of a mossy pathway that I'm looking at, but you know what? It looks fan-frickin-tastic, so what I'm going to do... I'm gonna eat. And then I'm gonna come down here. I'm going to grab my mossy cobble. Wait, no, I've already got enough of my mossy cobble. I need my growing things. Which ain't gonna help me, never mind. This guy is mostly empty. I'm going to grab a shulker box or two. that are empty in my ender chest upstairs, which I do need to put one back downstairs too. I'm going to put these two, because these two are for the witch farm that I haven't built yet. And then I'm going to go down here in my base, because I built a moss farm recently. That park bench looks fan-frickin-tastic. I will be stealing that for some of my build. But my moss farm's down here, so I have a bunch of flowering azaleas, a bunch of moss blocks, a bunch of normal azaleas for the leaves. We get a few more normal moss blocks and some more normal carpets. Grab some bone meal. And I do have my shears on me. Okay. What I'm going to do is, on some dirt that I do not really care about, I'm going to make some, I'm going to make some azaleas. I'm going to harvest all of their leaves. Wait, I can put Silk Touch on a axe, and that will work just fine. Okay, let me do that instead. Let's see. Slash. This one is, this one is a bit of a far away walk. So I'm gonna just do this to teleport. What I'm going to do is a Silk Touch book is 13. And then I want efficiency 5, which is a full stack. Okay. So what is going to happen is I'm going to jump back here to home. I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to find wherever I put my books. There are my books and my emeralds. Slash back. All right. Silk Touch for you. Efficiency for you. And then where's my Unbreaking? I do not have enough on me for that, and that is a-okay. So Silk Touch, that's 4, that's 5. Gonna do this. Gonna throw this onto an Iron Axe because I do not care. Slash back. And so, here we go. Up to the top. Let's go grow some trees. What do you say? So for this, I'm just gonna do this. All my stuff drop and collect itself. And I'm just gonna pop, pop, pop. Alright, these flowering azaleas. If I have the bone meal in my right hand, and my special axe in my right. Yep, I was right. Okay. So that's how we're going to get some of the leaves. All right. And azalea leaves do look different from normal leaves. So we're going to do this a few more times. There we go. I'm going to do this 1 or 2 more times, actually. That is impressive that they made it all the way out there. But I guess the azalea trees can be rather large. I'll get those here in a sec. There's that one. I mean, it is just normal oak wood that's over here, so it's not too bad, but... Okay. Now, to just grab everything from in here. Boop. Boop. Alright. So, from this... along the outside corridor here... Oh, let me break this, actually. That's funny. Okay. Throw the oak in there, and these guys in here. My extra of everything. The raw beef that I don't need. Grab it. Alright. So, what's gonna happen is I'm going to boop, boop, boop. And then... doop-a-doop. I'm gonna throw some dirt here. That's a coarse dirt. Some carpet, some moss, some azalea, and some flowering azalea. And then diamond shovel can be here. Actually, we can just move everything slightly over. Alright. So, carpet, or not carpet, but moss. Some carpet. I'm going to throw a little bit of carpet here too. And just a touch over that just to make it look a little bit weird. Nah, not throw there. But we're going to do some base azalea and then some flowering azalea here. Just to give a little bit of fun. And then here along the base of my house, we're going to carpet, carpet. Hello, Mr. Trader. Let me go to sleep real quick, so that way I can get him out of my way. There he goes. Carpet, or moss there. And then we can leaf, azalea. And a flowering azalea here, and then carpet, carpet. So we've got a little bit of a bush here, and then a bush here with some moss underneath it. Oh. Something happened, and his thing broke. Oh, he ran too far away from that. Okay. Well, here... what I'm gonna do is cry, because I did not expect that. Do some of this here, and then what's gonna happen is I'm actually going to remove a few of these, because this is gonna be a little bit of a larger bush. Leaf, flower, leaf, leaf, flower here, leaf here. I'm actually going to break that, and a flowering azalea here, with some moss carpet here, here. So that's kind of got some coming out of it. And then here, I'm probably going to do something kind of similar. Block off this side of the house a little bit, but I'm fine with that. And moss is literally infinitely renewable for me, so I do not care if I am wasting it. Break that. And some more moss. We're going to throw some leaves. And a few carpet around. Stacking carpet on carpet does not look nice. Alright. And then I think... We can do a nice little bush, kind of here-ish. So we're gonna do some moss. Throw a carpet there. Some normal azaleas. Some more flowers. Flower up here. And it's a little inset, but you know what? It doesn't look too bad, so I'm not going to complain about it. Over here should definitely have... I think I'm actually going to replace most of the main blocks here with moss. I think that might be nice, and do like some bushcraft here. Some moss here. Definitely. Some there. Moss. Bing bong, bing bang bong, bing. Moss all the way around. And a bit there. Let me toss out the single tough block that I have here. And then, up. Oh, pick that back up. So now that there's a ton of moss here, what I can do is, that is carpeted. Break that. Moss here. Some of flowering azalea. I'm just going to kind of trail this up this way. And I think that's fine. I think that's a little nice. That little bit of green here definitely helps. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then there's going to be all this wheat sitting out here between here and here, which is going to look so nice. It's going to look so nice. Oh my gosh. All right. And I am going to do like some up here that looks a little bit interesting and all that. And oh, yes. Yes, I can see the vision. I can see the vision coming into focus. I may actually, since it's right here, that is just a normal moss block. I may do a normal flowering azalea and actually grow it up. That's a lot of fucking wood right there. And then kind of trim it back. So that way it's not massive. Oh. But I do still kind of want, like, the general shape of this. Just not as big as it is. You know? Make it more kind of the general Minecraft tree shape. And then trim her back just a touch. I think that looks perfectly fine. Let me get down here real quick and place this. So that way I can get rid of some of the singular items that are in my inventory that don't really need to be there. I don't need the shears anymore. Let me place the rest of my shulker boxes real quick. There's that. Oh. I am still parkouring, even though I have an elytra, because I am lazy with it. Alright. This right here should still look generally alright. Yeah, that looks significantly more acceptable. I think what I'll do is I'll also throw just a normal spruce sapling, too. Just kind of into the mix. Even though this is kind of just all over the place. I do think it would look just fine. I know that most of my spruce saplings are in the tree farm right now. And that's a-okay, because they're not really used all that much. Boop, boop, boop. No. Not that close, unfortunately. Maybe here. Nope. Short one. I need a taller one. There we go. That looks fine. Over here is going to be all this. Which means I can probably place one of these here. And if it's huge, which it's not, it can stay. What I can do for lighting is right underneath this moss carpet, I can actually place that. And then I just need to grab moss carpet again. And I can actually place it over top, and it'll actually light all of this up. I can do something similar over here, too. Nope. And so the lighting stays hidden and out of sight. But it's still here. So we still have lighting. And that's kind of the whole point. Is this feels magical, because it is. And actually, then we don't need all of these torches here. I can break that finally. Because it's all lit up. And I will be putting, like, street lamps in place and everything, and it'll be fine. I keep accidentally, what's the word? I keep accidentally putting caps lock on, which does kind of suck. All right. Another place that I can hit with the moss treatment is here. Oh, you're spitting at the Zambi. All right. All right. I can just carpet there, and then azalea. We'll do flowers, and yeah, I'll throw another torch there because I can. We'll throw normal leaves here and here. Not there. And here. Just so that way we have a little bit of a bush. And we find... let me place down, not a flowering one, but a normal azalea tree. Oh, sick. Dude beat him back himself. Nice. Trim this up just a touch. The azalea trees are meant to look a little bit wonky. That's kind of their whole thing. But if they're too wonky, it doesn't look right. And then... what I'll do is I'll expand the moss out around this a little bit. So, like this. Oh, my friend Vix just joined. Hell yeah. I'll throw a carpet here and a carpet here. Actually, I will throw a torch here, like that. And if I break this torch, we're all good. I think one normal spruce tree here should be fine. Okay, maybe I should be putting the trees a little bit, these spruce trees a little bit further back from this than that close. All right, like that. Yeah. You should come see how my home is turning out. Let's see. Replace this. I'll replace it with moss for right now. Pick these guys up. Whew. Ah. Hands are cold. No, those aren't my compression gloves. That's both of my compression gloves. Okay. Sorry, I have my hands and my extremities get cold a little bit easier. So I have compression gloves and I have fingerless gloves and I have like normal gloves up here in my room, and they're just kind of strewn all about, which is kind of funny to me. But they kind of just exist in my room. Ah! All right. So, my next big task is just making everything tillable over here. Because I have a lot of non-tillable ground out over here because I've been lazy. And that's been most of the reason why. All right, here I do want to... What? All right. Let me actually see how those guys are doing. Oh, he ain't streaming yet. He's just in he's just in somebody's thing. Let's see. Okay. Wait, hold the fucking phone. I have a zombie villager over here. Hold the fucking phone. I have a zombie villager somewhere over here. How did you get down here? How? Bruh. Oh, this is where... Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. That is definitely a spawning issue. Okay. Let me check that inspiration thing real quick. Spruce. Well, I have a lot of spruce wood already. Never mind. But I will need to be in here. I'm opening and closing quite a few things, aren't I? Put my moss away. Put most of this away, actually, for right now. Place that. And then this guy. Grab you. And my spruce log. And these. And all of these. Alright. Let me grab... fence. In here. Okay. And then I think... Yes, here's where I have all the lanterns stored. Oh, and then this design uses a lodestone as the base. Which, how do you make you? Chiseled stone brick, iron ingot. Perfect. So I'm thinking over here we throw like really, I don't need it over here, but I could just make it 1, 2, 3. And then I think it's 4. And then 1 there. And a lantern. That's cute. We're going to do 1 over here. 1, 2, 3. 4. And then there, and then a lantern. And then I just need to make more stone brick, I guess. Chiseled stone brick, I guess. Because I have a ton of iron. Cobble stone. Boom. Chiseled stone brick. I threw a bunch of iron in here. And this makes me a couple more lodestones. Which, with the majesty of this build, I do not mind wasting some resources and all that. 1, 2, 3. And then I do need 1 more. Boom. Beep. And I feel like actually I should put it out over this way. Like a so. And then I think like 1 here. 3. And I can't reach 4. This is looking nice. This is looking real nice. I'm really enjoying this. Oh my gosh. Ah. This is my first time in a while doing any, type of, oh god, what's the word? Nature building. The first time in a while I'm doing any kind of nature building. And, like, sculpting of the land and shit like that. I don't usually do these kinds of builds just because I don't really feel like I'm the best at them. I mean, obviously, because I'm out of practice with it. But 3, 4, and then 1 more out like that. And I'm actually going to double up on this one. I did not mean to place that. Whoops. And I'm going to place 1 here and 1 here. And then I think what I'm going to do is between these 2 here, I am going to take this path back out over this way. I'm going to fill this little path back in. And then I'm going to make like a little camping ground kind of thing. Right here next to my portal to hell. Oh. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun, man. Yeah, I can mostly get rid of all of my like obvious lights, which is a really nice thing to have. Is my hoe in here? Okay. All right. So, all of these potatoes are going to have to go here in a little bit, but I'm going to hoe all this. You need to path these blocks first, and then you can hoe them. Okay. I'm going to take that out of my inventory. Oop. Or out of my offhand, I should say. I do need to figure out where the hydration ends and where I need to sneak some in, which is kind of the whole purpose of this right here. I know all the way out here is going to be a little useless, but perfect. Okay. So it looks like almost all of this is fine. Wait, did I see that right? The preferred item for these is a fucking... No, okay. I was like, the preferred item for picking up potatoes is a fucking shovel? That doesn't make sense. Well, it does. It just doesn't make sense for me. Fuck. Did not mean to do that. Alright, all of this should hydrate in a bit. Okay. So... all my stuff is fine, right? Yeah, okay. I accidentally muted myself. Oopsies. Some wheat seeds. That's all my moss blocks put away. I can throw potatoes and my bone meal and shit in here, as well as this. Some of that. That's my food, so I do need that. I do kind of need to eat. But what I can do is I know I have a bunch of new seeds. In my growing shit. Yeah, a bunch of seeds. And I'm just going to grow a ton of wheat. I don't need it, but I'm going to grow a ton of wheat for the aesthetic. So. All right. And then we just break. What I'm going to do is anywhere that I can, I'm going to put either a lantern or a scarecrow, in quotation marks, in this little field here, in this little riverside field. I think that's not a fully hydrated land spot. I'm not exactly sure, because it ain't hydrated. But the spots that are hydrated right now are going to be just dandy. Alright. You know what? Who cares? It's just like, my moss farm also doubles as a seed farm, if I remember correctly. I'm like, that's too much work. That's too many thoughts for me. It'll be fine. Wheat usually drops more than 2, so, or more than 1. So I should be fine. I've almost got this fully filled out. I won't be able to fill this out. Hell yeah. Alright, and these spots did hydrate, so we're good. Okay. What I'm gonna do is right here. I'm gonna place some water, and then I'm gonna grab a slab to put on top of that. And I'm gonna quickly look up a scarecrow. Scarecrow. That looks dumb. I mean, that's the most basic version of one, so I mean, I don't mind. I can do that. Yeah, I can definitely do that. I can make his head light up too. Grab that. Grab that. And then a barrel is what the thing is showing. As easy enough for me to make. Oh, it's planks on the side. I am a highly intelligent individual. Boop, boop, bang. All right. And then all my buckets are over here. All right. There. A slab. Barrel. No, not like that. Barrel. Fence. And then on top of said fence, that. Let me make it a jack-o'-lantern real quick. Use. I have to put it on top. There we are. A jack-o'-lantern. And then 1, 2. And people like to give him a little hat, but I ain't gonna worry about giving him a hat. Okay, I might worry about giving him a hat. I'm gonna give him a spruce hat. So, let me go grab some spruce trapdoors then. Because I know I have an abundance made. I only need 5. 4. Do I have another one made? No. Oops. Okay. That's fine. There's more than enough. There's 16. I'll use them eventually. I know that. I know that much. I'll use them eventually. I should also... I don't like how he looks. So I'm just going to grab a normal carved pumpkin. All right. Pumpkin's got jack-o'-lantern's got to go. Bump. There he is. He looks dumb as balls. But you know what? He's just fine. He's not really meant to be much of anything. Oh. Oh, he just left. Uh-oh. I hope that's a good thing. I hope that's him trying to tell me some good shit. All right. So, eventually, all of this is going to grow up. I do need to transform some of this into Podzol, but I really don't want to just yet. I really don't want to just yet. Yeah, let me go inside my house real quick. So that way I can get the aerial shot of it looking kind of nice. All right. I should wait to take the picture until all this is grown up. Yeah, I should wait until this is all grown up. I'm gonna remove the hat. The hat looks fucking stupid to me. I thought it would look alright. It don't look right to me. Yeah, I'm the only one on right now. He just jumped into craft for a little bit. He's probably taking a call or something. But yeah. I've been having fun. I'm having so much fun. Oh shit. Technically, I can also do stuff up here. I just might, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do stuff up here. Underneath of this block. I did not mean to mine out that much. Damn. I do have spruce shit. Okay. Woo. Bang, bang. Here we are. I'm not sure how far out this is going to work. Definitely not all the way out to there. That I am sure of. I can just a little bit more onto this bit up here. Bink. And then I do just need some seeds. Oh, you know what? He should be like here-ish. What I can do is, first off, break him down. Second, this doesn't have anything under it, so I can dig that out. Do this. Do that. Break you. You. Bing bong. Cover that. That should water everything here. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry. And then Mr. Scarecrow can be built up here. Boop. There. There. Let me go see if I have any other seeds. Seeds. All the way down there in my moss farm. I sure do hope it ain't lying to me. That would suck. That would absolutely suck if it was. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. It would blow. Oh, it didn't. It didn't lie to me. I've just been shit at filtering out the seeds. Let's go. Let's go. I did at least make it so that way most of the seeds were gone. So. It is not a total loss. Alright. My decorative wheat field, that is going to take forever and a day to grow out fully. But you know what? It's gonna be fine. Since I have the inventory space right now. All of this is going to be converted over. Dig a bit more out this way. And some this way. So that way I can fill this in. Boop, boop. Bink. Aye. Let me go grab my multitudes of dirt real quick. I do have just a touch of dirt, I do believe. I say as if I don't have several stacks in my house right now. Yeah. Let me place just these bits of dirt back. Even the course. Bitch. Does usually grow like this, but I do not care. Or does usually spawn like this, but I don't really care right now. Alright. Let me also kind of smooth this out a little bit. So it's a bit of an oblong shape, but it'll work. It does its job. It does its purpose. Bink. I can turn off the light overlays. Alright. My multitudes of dirt. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grow a couple of the large spruce trees to convert these things to podzol. Or convert what I can, at least. And then from there, just kind of have fun with it, you know? Oh, the grass is spreading. The grass is spreading. Alright. Fill this shit in. Fill it in quick. We gotta make it grow before the fucking grass spreads. No grass in my podzol. My podzol. My mushroom ground. Alright. Let me grab. Let me grab my saplings. And gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that. Got most of it. Grow, bitch. Grow. Motherfucker. I don't care about this. I just pushed a entire, like, quite a bit of moss into this. Alright. Move it literally just a couple blocks over. And it works. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Okay. So some of this has already been podzoled, which is good. We're gonna set this here. Do that. What hadn't been podzoled yet is podzoled now. And what I can do for the bits here that are the coarse dirt is I can hoe it to turn it into regular dirt. All right. And then here, at least, there's that. And then set some here. And then some here. There we are. Alright. Now that the podzol has been taken care of, let me place these guys down. Break these guys. Some of the things that are in here are sick as hell, by the way. And I love them to death. They make things so much nicer. Has a lot of those fucking things. Jesus. What I'm gonna do is apparently throw my axe. Drag these suckers back. While I'm down there, make a half a stack of each type of stone variant that I'm using in my block palette. Let's see. Tough. Cobble. I need to do mossy cobble, which recipe is literally just a 1-to-1 with moss, which is, I think I have a few. Yeah, I have a few. Grab that. 1-to-1. It's shapeless, so it doesn't really matter. Moss cobble. Tough slab. Cobblestone slab. And I do just need to grab like a stack, maybe 2 of each. Doot, 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 doot. Some more moss. A bit more moss. There we go. And I'm just going to build out my thing. And so what's going to happen over here is some slabs. Do cobblestone on this one with a mossy in the middle. Tough, cobble, tough, moss, cobble, cobble, tough. And then cobble, moss, moss, tough. And let's do a mossy here, cobble there, moss, tough. Tough, tough, mossy, cobble. And then this should be the last one for a minute. Cobble, tough, mossy. Let's go. These are some nice fucking steps. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot gravel. Whoops. Let me go grab some gravel. It's just the you know, the one other block in the palette that I forgot. Oopsies. Oopsie doopsie. I made a fucky wucky. I feel silly saying that every single time. Gravel is over here. I'm gonna grab 2 stacks. And then my cooked pork chop. For eating. Alright. Gravel. Tough. Cobblestone. Mossy. And here we go. Sick and nasty. Do and then we'll do some tough mixed in. And some over here. Some like there. And then cobblestone. Some mossy. Bit more cobble. With it kind of being all over the place. Some normal cobble there, gravel there. Do Normal cobble here. A bit of normal cobble here. With another there. Some normal cobble there. Moss there. Tough, tough. It's a touch too uniform there. And ding, dong, bing, bong. Yeah, that looks good enough for me. All right. So let me pull up that reference image again. Was this path, but then it gave like an image for a park bench or something like that. And I think it used extinguished. Park bench. Yes. Okay. So let's say this is our campfire. I want the park bench to be here. And then, not those, but the things at the bottom of my house right now. Let me sleep. Bring both of those. And then I need some charcoal real quick. I'm done with the cobble and the gravel and my tuff and the dirt too, actually. Okay. While I'm down here, let me go ahead and make a couple of these benches. Boop. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. I want to make a few. And then dink. Where's... I know I had some extra somewhere. All right. Let's go make some fun. I'm having fun actually doing the design work for this. And the laying out of everything, and like, usually I do not have this level of excitement doing these things. Okay. And then there's this, and then there's a little side piece too. And then I'm gonna set the campfire back out over this way. Yeah, because that'll give enough distance for me to do. It's either going to be a 2 or 3 distance, and I feel like I've already messed up. I should make this 3, not 2. We're going to pop, 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 pop. Hada. And ayah. And then again, here and here. See, I thought I knew I would do this. And then, of course, I put them back in here. I didn't pick them back up, bud. Jesus. That's entirely my fault. Let's see. Well, while I'm down here too. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Ding. And then I have clay, or not clay. I have my brick somewhere. There's my brick, but not enough brick, which means I need to make more brick. Doot, doot, doot. Something I am also going to do is my growing things. My blue orchids. I bet those will look pretty nice. I can duplicate a rose bush. I do have a cornflower. Couple of them. Some dandelions. What else? Got a couple firefly bushes. I won't worry about that. Or that. Or that. Or that. I can go get more blue orchids. Dude, share the fucking load. I want my shit quicker. Bink. And then two buttons. Cute as a button. Cute as a button. And I don't need more lodestones because I'm not going to do the light hanging over them. What I am going to do is I'm going to put a lantern beside them. And I'm going to change one of these out for a stone stair. Okay. I grab my boxes. Fuck, not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do, dude. Let's see. Okay. We are good. There's all my azaleas in this one. Alright. Gonna break that. Break this. Break this. Break that. One is going to have this. I do need a supporting block to place against. Like so. The other is going to be the barrel. Not like that, but like this. And then I'm going to do the inverse over here. And actually, I like how that looks better. Never mind. Like that. And then this one's gonna live down like that. With some pots in them. And then I do need to go get some more blue orchids. But normal azalea, flowering azalea. So flower, normal, normal, normal. Then normal, flower, normal, normal. Flower out here. I'm gonna do normal and then a flower up top. Flower, normal, normal, normal. And then a normal out to the side, too. And sure, why not? I'll make one more out here. One, two, three. Do 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 do. Do do. All right. I do like the little camping ideas that are here. With spruce tree or a spruce like that, and I'm gonna do another one like this, so without the barrel entirely, and then normal, flower, normal, normal. And I'll do a flower and then a normal in the back, like this. So it'll look like it's kind of sprawling down the backside here. I like that. Okay. I feel like I should raise the middle campfire up on like a dais. So we're gonna do that. And of course I put back the normal blocks that I would use to do that. Because why wouldn't I? Because I keep doing that on this project for some reason. And then down we come. No. Gonna use... Yeah, we'll use normal tough blocks and tough stairs. That should actually be more than enough for what I need to do. So there. Do. And do. Boop and boop. And we should be A-okay. So, tough there. Boop, 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 and boop. And that's more than enough room to walk around, enjoy the fire, and not, you know, worry about it. The wheat is coming in. It's coming in very nicely. Oh. I'm gonna do that every single time now. It's in this one. There it is. I'm enjoying... I am in love with this build already. Let's grab this doohickey. And this with the rest of my bone meal in it. And growing a low boy isn't the worst thing here, honestly. Getting my stuff out's gonna suck. Oh, no, I got it right away. Okay. But, yeah, a low boy kind of grew here, so it's fine. And come out this way. Looks alright. Sick. I love every bit of this. This came out so much better than my usual things do. Which is wild. And I am so in love with it. And then my mine just has a straight shot down. It does still look weird with the stone stairs there, but I'm going to be a little lazy and not worry about that for right now. God, I am in love with this house. I am in love with this build. I am so unbelievably charmed by it, and the simple quaintness of it all, which is so cool to me. Let's see how it looks in shaders. Oh my gosh. That looks fan-fucking-tastic. Sorry, I am, like, actually awestruck. Because I love every piece of this. Like, unironically, I love this. I did take a bunch of screenshots, yes. Okay. I love it. I love it so much. I have never really put much thought into my builds, really. And so doing this has, like, actually been very nice. And I've been really enjoying it. Oh, the fire in here and all of this in here has, like, actually been really nice. Oh, I think throwing another carpet on top of that is gonna look good. Throwing a carpet there, and then one here should be fine. It's not gonna look right to anyone who doesn't have my mod pack, but I don't give a shit. That just looks so aesthetically nice. I am dropping a weird frame every now and again, but I'm not sure why that could be. No clue. No clue at all. Yeah, let me quickly go back out to the swamp. Let me turn off my shaders. / home. Slime farm. Okay. I should be able to find... Yep, there's the blue orchid right there. Get a couple of these. And / back. Let me go upstairs. And back over here, I'll throw another blue orchid in here. And we are golden. I think in my off time, Jesus. I think in my off time between stream, the next thing I'll build will probably be that rail station that I was talking about. I'll probably build it like here-ish. Maybe. Yeah, here-ish seems the best. I'll build my rail station here, and it'll be like almost a straight shot for him, which is going to be perfectly fine. Yeah. I have had a lot of fun the last hour and a half or so, the last hour and 40 minutes, just about. Oh, I got kicked out for some reason. That was weird. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, I have had a blast just doing just this. I've had so much fun just building. It has been amazing, and I have enjoyed like every minute of this. I usually don't enjoy building as much as I have this time, which is kind of crazy, but I love it. I love it so much, and I do wish to thank you guys for being here with me for just the little bit that was in here. Both Lucky and my sister, and the long view. Yeah, because I have had so much fun. Yeah, I will see y'all later. Let me go to my intermission screen. I do hope to see you guys again sometime soon. And, yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Bye. Let's make sure I got shit going right, you know? Bing bong.